Yes, yes, yes. Wait a minute, conservative media peeps. What's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal, and I was just watching WWE Monday Night Raw, dude. And Daniel Bryan and AJ, the romance apparently is back on. All my personal opinion, only knowledge, in fact, I can't say spurs all for entertainment purposes only. Please check the disclaimers. Wait a minute, dude. Daniel Bryan asked AJ to marry him, and she said yes. Can you believe that? The crowd seemed like they weren't really sure. Did they want to do the no, or they want to do yes? It was back and forth. There were different things, but let's just put all that on hold for a second. I mean, we saw the whole thing and heard about it, about Money in the Bank and how that thing went down. AJ special guest referee, CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. CM Punk wins the whole situation, and then we had this mixed tag with The Miz back to do this whole situation, and you had Eve Torres versus Daniel Bryan and AJ, and with this interference with the referee's back turn, Daniel Bryan flipped AJ over in that small package to get the 1, 2, 3 over Eve Torres, and then he goes there and they had it back and forth and he busts out a ring, dude. Wow. And here's the thing, dude, I mean, if you're Daniel Bryan, how do you trust AJ when she's skipping around and doing her little thing and then it tilts her head? It's like you see her eyes, dude, and it looks a little crazy in my personal opinion. I mean, when she's doing this whole thing, I don't know, dude. What is Daniel Bryan thinking? Is it part of his master plan to get his hands back on the championship belt? But Daniel Bryan says that it isn't about that. He said that he loved AJ. But again, you've seen some of AJ's tactics and some of her antics. I mean, whether it's prancing around with the whole Kane outfit and kissing Kane, what about the whole CM Punk? What about slapping CM Punk and then slapping Daniel Bryan, dude? You don't know what AJ's going to do one week to the next. That music kicks up and she starts skipping around, and it's like anything can happen, dude. She is a totally different force in the WWE. So I want to know from you fans out there, yes or no? Yes or no? Are you happy that AJ said yes? That's number one. Number two, and put that in the comments below. Number two, are you happy that Daniel Bryan asked AJ to marry him? And what do you think the motivations, that's number three, of Daniel Bryan? Do you believe Daniel Bryan loves AJ and wants to marry her? Or do you think that this is part of Daniel Bryan's scheme, that he still is trying to control AJ? Do you even think AJ can be controlled? Because we've seen the antics and stuff like that. Who's pulling the strings here? Is it an even playing field? Is Daniel Bryan still got some control over AJ? Or is AJ crazy, quote unquote, like a fox, dude, and has outfoxed Daniel Bryan? Maybe it took this whole, these antics and this kind of behavior from AJ to wake up Daniel Bryan and see what was really going on there, and he just needs to have AJ in his life, and that's why he did the whole proposal in the marriage situation. But where do you think this is going to end? In my personal opinion, I don't think this is going to end good. And we may see it at the Raw 1000th episode. We may see it beyond that. But I mean, there's a lot of things. And let's talk about the combined firepower between AJ and Daniel Bryan. Is this going to be the new force in the WWE? What's it going to mean for CM Punk? What's it going to mean for The Miz? And what about some other folks out there? There's a lot to talk about here. This AJ is a new phenomenon. We've already got the yes, and now we've got a whole nother situation here. And with this whole marriage situation going on, it's wild, dude. It's wild. I'm telling you right now, I like what's going on with Daniel Bryan, the whole AJ thing. This is great TV. It's great pro wrestling, in my personal opinion. You tell me where you're at on it. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion, and you're watching Conservative New Media.